Hello and welcome, guys. We're starting a new round of Civilization. This is the Atomic Age European Warfare mod. It's the only mod I have on, for one. Two, we're on King difficulty, so hard mode on Civ. This mod is interesting. What it does is it tries to make every nation as equal as possible at the start. So every nation has good amount of cities. Russia in particular is pretty spread out. I think they maybe have some extra cities. I'm not sure. But it tries to balance the game at the start and make it possible for any nation to kind of go anywhere and fight anyone. Religion is off. Happiness is off, which is really great because with happiness off, then we can just go full conquest mode, which is what I really like to do in this game. As Germany, I picked this nation for a few reasons, because we get some cool advantages and disadvantages. So, advantages, as you know, if you play Civ 5, Germany gets 25% off its land unit maintenance. So, all the maintenance I pay for all these land units is a little bit cheaper than what everybody else is paying, which allows me to do a little bit more with my budget. Also, we get Panzer tanks, as you can see here. They're not just regular tanks, which the other nations might have. They're a little bit stronger, which works out for us, and we have, wow, quite a number of them. I didn't know we started out with that many. That's good. But as Germany, as you can tell from the middle of the map, we are in the middle of the map, right in the center. So we really have to watch from all sides, north, south, east, west. Well, I guess our south is pretty protected thanks to the Alps. But every other side is pretty... We could be attacked from anywhere. So I think this is going to be fun. We're going to see how far I can get, and hopefully we can do some damage. So I got to set up our nation here. We have to do our production. I like to start in the capital, actually. And in this type of game, in this type of mod, when we're starting in the middle of the timeline here, I always go for the wonders first because they're easy to build. As you can see, they only take a few turns, and there's a lot of them, and these are going to get gobbled up quick. Now, with the mod, as you can see, I cannot read exactly what each and every one of them do. So what I have to do, I will show you here. We'll select the Great Library. So I want the Great Library first because I want to get some technical... Well, actually, let me make sure we can even study in this mod, because sometimes mods disable that. No, we can. Alright, so we are going to move into the future here. Good! Let's see, so I think I'll leave the Manhattan Project off for now, because the rocket artillery is really, really good. And, if I'm not incorrect... Let's see... Yes, you do get one free technology with the Great Library, so... actually, I guess since Atomic Theory is cheaper, it would be wiser for me to spend it on something that costs more turns. So I'll just learn Atomic Theory the easy way. I guess the hard way, really. Okay. So they're going to build the Great Library there. Which one of my cities has the greatest production besides the capital? This is 37. 37 is the winner. Up 39 is the winner so far. 44 is the record now. That's the capital. It seems 44 is the high number, high watermark here. So you are going to build our second wonder. What to build? Ah, the Hagia Sophia. Luckily, there is no reason to build that. Red Fort. There's a strong reason to build the Red Fort, actually. If I'm not wrong here, Red Fort... no. This isn't what I'm thinking of. There's... One of these doubles the amount of units you have. Okay. Himeji Castle's pretty damn good in this mod. I think it's Terracotta Army, actually. Yes, Terracotta Army just doubles the size of your current military. Which would be ridiculous, but would probably crush my economy to have that many units. So we're not going to do that. I am going to build Himeji Castle, though. That's a great uh, defensive wonder to get up. I want to get Ironworks, and then everything else is more of a luxury after that. But those I definitely want to get. And then I think 39, you were the other high watermark, correct? Yes. So, what can you build? You can probably build Ironworks, actually, which would bump up your production even more. So we'll do that. We'll get some wonders going. I guess the rest of these guys still aren't bad as well. They can also build wonders. Yeah, I'm going to steal as many wonders here as possible early on, and that will certainly help us. I'm not crazy about it. It's not bad. Brandenburg Gate's not bad. I think I'm going to go for Red Fort. And get that one going, and I'll build other things in the rest of them. Actually, how much is Red Fort here? 11. It would be quicker for me to actually even build it here. So we'll do something else here. We could do Notre Dame. What do you guys think? What would you build? There's no point in building that because there's no golden ages. Or I could build other things. I could try to fix the economy, actually. That might be a good idea. Because I'm not super interested in these other ones. And if we avoid growth, no, it's not going to grow my economy, so I won't do it. Alright, what about here? Any unique constructions? No. Well, let's see what it does. Oh wow, that's pretty good. Must be built within 2 mountain tiles. 36, 31. Yeah, I want to build that, but I'm going to build that over here. It's 30 turns. We'll see if we get it. It would be nice. And we'll just continue trying to boost the economy here. No change. Grab a mint. Make our breath smell better. And make us more money because people will be happier to buy things from us. That's how that works, I'm pretty sure. Another stock exchange. Oh, and I have an island. This is fun. A little vacation spot. How enjoyable. It's gonna take a long time to build whatever I put down here. Throw down a library. These people need books. Heathens. Little Rick. Huh. That's a good amount of submarines, isn't it? Ah, now we get to the fun part. We get to command the units. So, yeah, this setup's gonna take a while if you haven't already notice. But once we get into the game, it'll start moving a lot quicker than that. What to do with Geneva? Should I be your friend? Should we be friends? Should I conquer you? Part of me wants to conquer Geneva, but I feel like that'd piss a lot of people off. There is actually one thing I could do that works. If you declare war on a city-state right at the beginning of the game, before anyone's discovered them, they typically don't get as mad because they don't have that initial anger. They do get mad once you take the city. At least I think that's how it worked before. They may have, changed that. Guys, let's just have some fun right at the start of the game. We're going to declare war on Geneva, and no one will have any time to really stop us from doing that. We're going in. We're going in, boys. It's happening. We're going to get these guys ready, situated, get some troops ready. The French are just going to sit there on the Maginot Line, wondering what just happened. We're going in, that's what happened. Oh, beautiful. We have our artillery already ready for combat. Which is great, because they have such great range. So yeah, we're easily going to take over the city. I just think it'll be a good foothold. It'll be easy for us to invade France through the countryside rather than going through the Maginot Line, which, if you see those forts, it's not ideal to attack, we'll say. I think that's a fair assessment. Everybody's just got troops on everybody's border, so I'm not going to feel bad about it. I know the nations will say, hey, why do you have troops on my border? And I'll be like, well, because you do. As for my goals as to where I'm thinking of going with the conquests here, the Dutch seem like the obvious first strike to me, being that they're just so close. They have good territory. It's an easy war to win, and I think we can protect ourselves from any sort of retaliation from around us. We'll fly the fighters over to the Dutch side of the border. I'm going to continue sending these artillery to the south just to make sure I can just hammer that border in quickly and not have to deal with anything. I'm going to keep the tanks in the center of the region just so they can deploy sort of to any region I need them to go into. I suppose I could send one in to Geneva for fun. It's not super necessary, though. It's really overkill at this point. I just want to make sure all these tanks are on roads so that they can deploy. Alright. I think that's... We get him on the road. Get you on the road. Alright, that seems good to me. You guys. Polish seem a little nervous there with all their fortresses. I don't know why. What did we ever do to you, Poland? Don't say anything. Shh. Okay. So, actually, we'll move this fighter over too. Send him over to the Dutch border, since I know the Dutch have dishonored us. I don't know if you saw that, but they were looking at us pretty funny, and we're not funny-looking people, so that's offensive. That's enough cause for war, right? I think that's a just casus belli, if this were EU4, or any other Paradox game, really. Alright, we'll spread out our air force along the way. This is fine for now. Everyone can Hang tight. We'll move. We'll actually keep that anti-aircraft there in case we do get attacked on this side. Which I doubt will happen, but you don't know what will happen. Maybe the Polish get brave. The Danes could feasibly land here, but I would probably defend from these trees. Since they can... They'll probably have embarking skills anyway. Being the Danes. Alright. So we've got the start going. The game is going to go a lot faster now because I don't have to command every single unit. It should be good. Very interested to see what the other people do. Oh, hello. It's good to meet you.
We are pleased to meet you.
Oh,
Go ahead.
I'm pleased to meet you too. Queen Elizabeth. Okay. She has truffles. Really not much I can do here. And, she has everything else. You want to buy some horses? She'll take some horses. How about paying for horses, you know? Okay, never mind. She's just interested in, yeah, she's like, oh yeah, thank you for the gift. How nice of you. You know what I just realized too? Maybe putting all my units right on the border might make them a little too nervous. So I'll pull some back, but just back, just like one row back. So if I see them making troop movements toward the border, I could easily reinforce it. Which I really have to turn off those annoying advisors trying to give me advice. Who does that? They're starving, huh? That's not good. That's not fun for anyone. So we'll have to put that library on the back burner. Well, I think they'll be alright. Oh, we get to choose our ideology. A lot of people have already adopted autocracy. And adopting a lesser adopted ideology will just give you, it will normally would give you discontentment. But I guess that doesn't matter here. But at the same time, I actually prefer the autocracy in Civ 5 because in the militaristic mod like this, it gives you much better bonuses to win, being a militaristic ideology. So we'll start to move in the troops. This should be a fun little exercise. Hopefully get more artillery in here. I'm gonna embark this. I normally wouldn't embark my units like that, but I have a feeling that Geneva's not gonna really punish me for it. We'll see. Maybe they do. Maybe they completely turn this around and they'll march all the way to Berlin. But you can take your bets on that. We'll see who wins. We'll do a poll. Who's gonna win the war, guys? Let me know. Poland. You don't have that good spot anymore, like they did in the previous game. Poland, so you're gonna get conquered eventually, but not right away. Not right away. Don't worry about it. That's for the Dutch. Another thing I like about not having to worry about happiness is you can just continue a war the whole way through. You can just completely sweep a country, and that's fine. That'll piss off everybody else, certainly. But I'm not super worried about everybody else at the same time. Sure, I won't settle near you, because we can't settle cities. Oh. They want to go to war? You know what? I am going to give it 10 turns to prepare, because I am cool going to war with William. Hello, Poland. You have any trade?
Move, darling.
No, nothing I really want to do. But, yeah, so going to end the video at the end of this turn. I think we're going to... It's a race with France to go for Geneva. I think that's funny that they did that. I was wondering what the other nations would do, if they would get mad that I'm attacking Geneva. No, they're going to race me to conquer it. Hera Bluetooth wants to declare war. I'm going to tell him the same thing, because then all of us will declare on William in 10 turns. I hope so, anyway. That would be great. I don't care about Enrico. But yes, with all three of us declaring on William, that should definitely distract some of his people. You know, I'm actually going to try a trick here. We'll switch it over to 1, and he accepts. Great. Yeah, sometimes instead of doing embassies, I'll just take the 1 gold per turn, and in this situation, I kind of want to trim the fat of my costs here. I have a lot of costs. Okay. Oh man. They're not doing so great. I do want to keep the French away from the city, so I'm gonna kind of block them. Stay away, France. It's mine. My city. I'm just gonna actually back this up. Meant to move him there, but that's okay. Because you should be able to shoot from there, right? Yeah. Well, there we go. We'll move these guys in. And we'll just attack with him anyway. I'll be able to switch him out, and he'll be fine. You can go to sleep. You can stay alert there. These guys will all sleep nice and soundly now. Won't have to give them any more commands until the Dutch War. You keep the French busy. That's what I want you to do. William. Everybody hates William. Everybody hates William. It's great. So I just agree with everyone that we should all attack William. Everyone agrees? Everyone agreed? Oh, you will pay for this in time. You have no idea, William. Every single one of your neighbors came up with the exact same plan that I did. I would be interested in a trade agreement where you give me money. Thank you, England. How kind of you. Oh, I keep doing this. I'll say it's the last turn, but I keep playing. That's what this game is famous for. They call it the one more turn game, right? You just one more turn. But really, this one is the last turn, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We are gonna continue down this one. We'll see what happens. I'm expecting a bit of a scramble for William. I think France may take one or two of these cities. I don't know how strong England is, but they potentially could take Amsterdam. I definitely think I'm at least going to take these two up here, which would actually kind of make Germany the shape of it anyway. But we're going to end it here, folks. I'll see you guys next time.